Hello friends, when I'm watching the current state of the film The Walking Dead, even I become an expert in cesspool. Almost all of the upcoming episodes of the season are bad.
Ow. I'm on my knees, sunny boy.
But there are already few epithets of this badness left. What can I say new think about that? That everything that happened on the screen is a bullshit. That heroes is idiots, and they all need psychological help.
Enough. It was never gonna make you love me.
It could have, but you ruined it.
Ow.
By what you did to Wes.
I didn't have a choice.
Of course you did. You always do. And you always make the wrong one.
That people don't talk like that emergency situation and don't change positions every 5 minutes. That facepalm is the main synonym of the current Fear the Walking Dead for me. Watching of the Fear the Walking Dead today is like watching trash videos in the internet. You understand that this is a shame, this is the inferior genre, and this is not the bit of the art here, but you continue to do it anyway. Is it because of the hope that now it will be better? I think that also, but still it's more like the logical interest. What a shameful pleasure. I laugh with you when I watch it every new episode on Sundays on Twitch. At the same time, let's talk about pleasant things. Yes, it's okay.
Alicia.
Goldberg and Chambliss would not be themselves if they did not try to cosplay a moment from the past. So the episode begins with Victor's shave, and we remember that in the universe, shaving in front of the mirror means a radical change in the characters. In season 2, Shane shaved baldly, and before that he made a landmark decision with the murder of Otis for nothing.
I'm sorry.
In season 5, Rick shaved right after arriving in Alexandria. The shave also marked a change in character of the hero. From a wild and cold-blooded predator, he again tried on the jacket of peaceful policeman. Of course, all of this were more of convention, but at the least it separated the periods of the story. With Victor now we see the same thing. The former anger and unscrupulousness seems to have come down. The appearance of Alicia became fatal for him.
I'm trying to save the closest thing that I have to her daughter. Surely you can understand that, Daniel.
He can't just give the order to fire on her people. First of all, he wants to prove to her, but rather, even somehow in boyish way or nothing, to show what he achieved here himself without her or her mother. Predictable Alicia is not impressed.
To what? Me and an army of people who you pissed off, shit on, and left to die? Ready to kick your ass.
She carries a blazer, which is responsible for people knocks out free status despite the fact that she is sick. Oh, Alicia's illness is such a handy thing.
Do I look like I've got a lot of time left?
Let's tell me about the fevers, but we have antibiotics, medicine, a fully stocked infirmary.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
One eternity later. 12 seconds later.
Hey!
You alright? The adrenaline, I think it's starting to wear off.
Few moments later.
If you want to sharply turn on the audience empathy for Clark, think about her fever. True, Chambliss and Goldberg, being banglers, seems to forget about Alicia by themselves. They don't need it mostly because most of the time the girl doesn't look sick. Where are her bruises under eyes and where the sweat, the fever? I don't see it. But in the episode, unhealthy Alicia plays literally a paramount role for Strand. She seems to pass out in the elevator and he becomes limp. Complains to her, he suddenly become a good guy again. It's very quickly. Apparently Shane really helps with villainy, but Alicia's sorrow is stronger. He is already against his own people. Oh yes, Wes has finally found a use for 3 years on the project, and it begs the question, where does this villainy come from? 3 episodes ago he was on a team with Salazar and Alicia, and now he is ready to kill Alicia just like that. Terrible scenario, that's why. And a hero who was not previously interesting to anyone suddenly becomes the main evil in the second, despite the fact that he had never shown himself in any way before. It doesn't work that way. That's why it took hacky, as if it's just necessary to merge this unnecessary hero and hope at least somewhere. And why wouldn't become one day antagonist, and even so that Strand becomes good again? But the way there is failure in the script and the fact that Victor so quickly took him as his deputy, having previously shown the faithful herald of the roof for nothing. But then gets worse. Strand confesses his father's love to Alicia. He says that she is dear to him like a daughter. West tries to kill them, and of course, at right time, the faithful, albeit mentally unstable, Salazar arrives. Daniel again sees Ophelia where she is not, and here begins the most controversial scene in terms of dramaturgy.
Now look, Charlie, I don't want you to look at me. I don't want this to be what you remember.
From a positive point of view, it can definitely cause some Fear the Walking Dead fans. Immediately, 3 old men of the project are together again and they empathize with each other. The old gangs are together again, yeah! Well, yes, if not for single but. People don't go from extreme to extreme so quickly. Strand fleetingly forgets that he spoke 10 minutes ago and begins to help Salazar. Salazar too very quickly trusts Strand when he shows him Charlie, who seems to be dying. Granny Salazar is now for him. Everyone is crying. Even the formidable Victor is crying, recently just thrown people off the roof. And here it seems like not everything is so tasty, as they had oversweetened the pill, so much so that you don't believe in it. Salazar had not suffered for a long time, even for his daughter, but here he immediately forgives Victor all the sins and tells them that he will cover them. Okay, I believe it, but this is at least really brings sport from this whole terrible episode. Closer to the final, the real trash began. At first, Strand turns on the idiot again and tries to become a bad guy for no reason at all. He refuses to turn off the lighthouse for no reason. Half-deaf Alicia rushes at him and talks shit about the fact that she recently killed Wes for nothing. Apparently she somehow thought of re-education him, but it was definitely out of place. Let's just put it down to Alicia's illness. Strand yells at her that he wanted to earn her love, but she yells it not in such ways. The level of delirium continues as Alicia climbs up and sticks a transmitter somewhere. I didn't quite get the whole idea. Only up the could she tells as many people as possible about the tower. Well, as if she would have climbed onto any other abandoned skyscraper and yelled. And this is also idiocy, comparatively to the video cassette in seasons 4 or 5. Then the Morganitas themselves were looking for adventures on their ass and the god Genie, but it did not teach Alicia anything. And of course everything goes away again when the fuel on the roof light up and we given to understand that the whole skyscrapers is over. This is clear even from the promo of episode 15. In the end, the best thing to say about this series is that our torment is only 2 episodes away. Don't expect anything better. I don't feel sorry for Alicia, I don't feel sorry for Victor, I just only feel sorry for the once great show before.